Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to some more Advance Wars reboot camp. I'm back, ready to play some more Advance Wars. As you can tell by the title of this stream, it is going to be primarily focused on Advance Wars 2 today. For those who don't know, or maybe you do, you can switch between the styles of Advance Wars 1 and 2. There are minor differences. Oh look! Someone's already put in there. Hello Zeb, hope you're doing well. So as you can see, current style on the screen right now, it says Advance Wars. If we hit Y, it flips it to the Advance Wars 2 style, which introduces two things: Neo tanks and the superpowers. Now, you can see in the Advance Wars 1 style, I've done some of these maps already. Some of these are the shorter maps, so we're going to redo them because they changed some of them up. So, for example, Mojo Island is against Ada, but in Advance Wars 1 it's against Grit. And I actually think Ada's easier to play against. So, we're going to start with Span Island and we're going to go through some of them. And I'm primarily going to try and show off the Black Hole COs today. As you can see, I've got a Hachi now. Hachi is now unlocked. I need to shrink myself down just a tad, so I'm not completely in the way here. We've got Colin, we've got Jess, we've got Kanbei, not Kanbei, Sensei, Sturm with his unique animation. We've got Clone Andy, Flak, Lash, Ada, and Hawk. So we're going to primarily look at these guys. Now, Sturm actually plays quite differently from the first two games, but we're not going to start with Sturm. I think, for the sake of probably my least favourite Black Hole CO is Flak. So we're going to start with Flak today, and then I will try the other three out here. I don't have even really ever played Ada, but Hawk I really like, and Lash I think is cool. What you need to know about Flak: Flak's whole thing is that he can hit harder, but sometimes he hits weaker. So there you go, his CO power, Brute Force, his modifiers is to plus 40 to and minus 20, and he also gets defense, and then Barbaric Blow, plus 80 to minus 30. So he's kind of like a crappier version of Nell.
Come at me.
But I think Flak has also got some of the worst music, if I'm honest. I'm not a fan. But fairly straightforward map. So yeah, with Flak you are kind of playing a bit of a random game, which kind of makes it interesting, I guess. I will say his music is better in this version. I think Ada, Lash, and Hawk have better music though, overall. I am in the way, aren't I? Let me plonk to the other corner so you can see what I'm picking. I think I'm just going to get a recon out. A couple more inventory. It's kind of chaotic, isn't it, his music? But yeah, the Black Hole CEOs, you have like Flak, who's very like heavy hitting. Ada's all about movement. Lash is about terrain stars, and Hawk has just got good defense, and he has an ability that heals and hits. Hawk's got one of my favorite CO themes, I think, for Black Hole. I think it's great. Very evil sounding. But you also notice, if you look underneath Flak's face at the top there, rather than the bar that goes round for the Advance Wars 1 style, you've got the circles. 3 and 3 is I don't want to say average, but it's, most people have 3 and 3, I think. Get ABC actually. There's two things I like about this game. One is the fact that they use bass, a lot of bass punching through. Second is the fact that a lot of the tracks are heavier, so they kind of emphasize the music a lot. So if it wasn't obvious, I've been playing this game a lot. I've unlocked pretty much every CO you can unlock in the game now, and now I'm trying to do the artwork and music and all that good stuff. Right, I'm gonna get over here. Probably should have gone a bit further for that one. That's okay. We can start bumping out tanks. Yeah, so the black hole stuff, right? I don't know if you've seen much of it. They've made them all hover. And you'll see in combat, all of the black hole tanks and AA and all that stuff, they all now hover, and they all fire lasers. And the best one is the Lander. The Lander has got like full-on fans on the back of it now. It's proper sweet looking. I don't really want any artillery yet. Hopefully get a tank out next turn. Oh, that's a recon unit. Let's not go towards that. But yeah, we're just going to play through some war room maps, really. So, because I want to get some more money, so I can unlock the rest of the music, the last bit of the artwork, a ton of maps that I still haven't unlocked. I've got most of the war room maps now, but there's still some I can get. Shoot you. See, there you go. Look, you can see that they hover and they get little lasers on them. Very cool. Very, very cool. So chuggy. The music might be quite quiet for you guys. I've got it quite down low on my streaming setup. Mainly because my microphone only goes so loud without it bursting. Oh, what was I doing? What a pleb. Oh. Can I build a tank? I can. Lovely. You can see even actually, if you look at the pictures there, like the medium tank and the tank, you see it all hovers. And there's a Neo tank, which unlikely I'll get a Neo tank. They are good, but they're also really expensive. And a medium tank can do just as much work. So I am going to block here. Try and save my infantry. And these so you got hyper repair and then hyper upgrade's great. Like heals 5 health, gains like plus movement as well, I think. Yeah, he's got a tank out now. Well, it's all kicking off now. Right. Right. Basically, the play on this map is to just get as many. You can take these cities away from the AI and take all this. Pretty straightforward. Let's put you there. We're going to attack the recon. I could attack the infantry dude, but I don't think we need to. Wow, that did no damage. So there you go. There's Flak. He should have done 1 damage to that. So it should have been on 9 health, but you can see that he did less. I'm going to try and play distraction tactics with this tank. By putting this infantry dude here, he's likely to attack it. The AI still seems to favour APCs and transport copters, which is interesting. Let's get an artillery out. Send you down there. Alright. Now I should probably explain what I'll try and explain what my tactics are and decisions are. I play quite quickly, which isn't always a good thing. But I do enjoy sort of just like I kind of already know what I want to do on my turn. Like that tank's already gone up there. I can now send my tank up and deal with that. Or I can send my tank and deal with the AA gun. Because AA guns on this, you know, kind of annoying because they're good against recon. And recon are terrible against AA. So there is that. I don't need to worry about this recon unit now. I can deal with that with mine. Got an artillery unit. Never fun. But easy. Or I can send a tank down and deal with the AA gun. Which is what I'm going to do. First of all, I always suggest having an order of how you want to play as well. Like, definitely play with, like, do all your capturing first, and then Well, unless you need to move or whatever, but do that first and then move your units. We're going to send the recon back that way. We're going to send the tank in. Deal with the AA gun. AA gun's just very good on this map against infantry, so you kind of want to avoid that. I think I want to keep firing at this. Hopefully get some extra hit on. Alright, good enough. Put you there. 70% this should do. And then I don't want to shoot that, I want to capture cities. Kind of interesting what they do in the story. They make the black hole infantrymen like proper pussies. It's quite funny. They're like, ah! They're scared of everything. But obviously, there. Could get an APC. Could get another recon. Recon a bit pointless at this point. I need heavy hitting stuff really to deal with the tank and things. There is a chance this tank comes down and hits here, but like that. So at least they prioritize capturing. Now I've got to deal with this thing. Okay, the artillery's in kind of an annoying place. This is going to become a bit of a tank fest, and also dealing with that is. So, how far can you move? Okay, so this is what we're going to do. Always risky doing this because I am in line of the artillery, so I need to give the artillery something else to shoot at. But we smacked this tank down. I am going to, oops, do this because I ideally don't want him capturing this. I'm actually going to join together. Oh, I can't, can I? Join them together. I'm going to put this guy here. To wait. So the artillery is likely going to shoot the things that it can kill. So potentially that infantryman. I need to block as well because I don't want the artillery getting hit really. So we're gonna go and get involved. Now I don't really want the artillery to shoot my tank, right? So that's kind of the thing, right? I want to put the APC in range, and I think that if I put the APC here, the artillery will shoot the APC, which might seem like a really bad idea, but the reason I want to do that is I want my tank to not take damage this turn. So what I want to happen is this tank to either move to this city and fire, this tank to stay there and fire, this tank to fire on my infantry, the anti-air gun to fire on the recon, and that artillery to fire on the APC or the infantry. So, on the next turn, I can use this tank to kill off this tank, or whatever, or use this tank to destroy the AA gun, run the other tank in and destroy the artillery. Kind of along those lines. So right now, I mean, I could wait another turn and get a medium tank. Right now, I just want more tanks out. You can see that he's gone for a lot of mech. So, we're going to... there. I want to try and start capturing cities. Yeah, so that's the thing with flak is that, like, even if you are offensive with flak, you still have that chance of doing minus 20% damage. So, there we go. The artillery has fired on to the APC. So that's actually as annoying. I might be like, oh, he's killed your unit. That's great. That means that's one thing that isn't getting shot that's over here. That tank is now attacking the infantry. Also great. because I have quite a bit of infantry there, I can combine them together and I still can capture some of these cities. That's awesome, because that tank's kind of very limited reach now. So unless he gets hyper repair or whatever. That is the one thing you have to remember when playing against Andy, that if he gets hyper repair or hyper upgrade, you kind of need to pick off the weaker units, even if it seems a bit inefficient, because you need to stop him from then healing them back up. So this is not what you want. You don't want a mech firing on you. Okay, so that went not quite how I wanted it, but that went a lot better. So now I'm actually gonna use Flax Brute Force or whatever it is. So Flax, so I have a chance of hitting a plus 40, and I also get plus 10 defense anyway, but potentially minus 20.
Stay out of my way. Brute force.
Got a good animation. I like the second one as well. There's all explosions and things everywhere. And the good thing with Flax stuff is it affects all of his units, so he's kind of like Nell in the sense that he can just hit really hard. So let's see. Gets like a kind of like slowed down, chuggy kind of. This is a much better version of his theme, I think. Let's see. If I hit harder, I will kill this unit. I think. Maybe. I'm not sure on that one. Because it will always show you the number of what it will normally do. So this says it should do 75% damage. Should. There you go. Lovely. Okay, so now we can roll the tank in and do this. This is why I like to use infantry and APCs as bait. Didn't hit quite as hard as I would have liked to then, but what are you going to do? I'd like this tank to survive, I think. So... wow, okay. Colossal failure there. You hate to see it. You gotta love it. Alright, what can I do with this dude? Not a lot, if I'm honest. We will... No, first of all, we'll shoot. Because this has the potential to actually do damage. It did no damage. I'm going to leave him there, because he's likely going to artillery this. Move him that way. I'm not too worried about the tank with 5 health at the top. And he will like to shoot the tank, I think. So Andy has hyper repair. So this you go, hyper upgrade, plus 5 HP, plus 20 firepower, and 1 movement, and plus 10 defense. Pretty crazy. I don't know whether Andy will use hyper repair or whether he'll wait until get the hyper upgrade. We shall see. Nope, okay. So really and truthfully, I need to think about that now. Be like, okay, so he's got hyper upgrade, or he's going for hyper upgrade, sorry. Is now the time to start popping off the weaker units so they don't suddenly heal. What are you shooting? Oh. But now this turn that's coming up, I feel like I can actually do something. Wow. Oh, thank God he actually didn't die. Start capping that. Really should go for his city. So now we need to like actually deal with these weaker units. I need to... Do I cap here or do I fire? I think I fire. So I want to clear out what he's got. Okay. We're then going to do this. We're going to do this. And start dealing with some of these tanks. Good. The only downside is that obviously there's mech everywhere, which kind of makes short work of the tanks. How far can this dude get? Okay, well, what we'll do then. This is probably going to lose me this recon, but I want to try and get this thing down. Do I join them now? Tank there. Yes is the answer to that. Do that. I'm trying to be sensible about the placement of this artillery. If I put the artillery here, then it'll probably be safe. Probably. We're doing it! And also this means this will fire on that instead of the tanks, which is great. You might be thinking that's not great. It's good. Get another artillery. What I want to do is start taking these cities. In fact, I think what I'm going to do is get some more infantry out. You do need to like always think about having some infantry on the playing field. So he can build a tank this turn if he wants to. Oof. That's what you choose to fire on? Interesting. This thing will be... Ah! Yeah, we'll use one of the mechs to blow that up. He uses the tank. Interesting. I wouldn't have wasted the tanks on that. I would have used the mechs. You never quite understand what the AI is going to go for sometimes. That's kind of annoying. But he's now blocked himself in, so I just need to work on killing things. Right, I'm going to break my own rule. I was just meant to use this first. So, what's the best thing to artillery strike here? And what range has this got? So being on that city would be good. Nice, okay, I was kind of worried that was going to go badly. How much is left on this? 11. Shoot the AA gun. I just suddenly thought he's going to have hyper repair next turn. Hyper upgrade. Yeah. Not ideal. Decision time. Okay. Do this. The artillery can't hit me, can it? No. Alright, cool. So let's take out this infantry man. Wow, okay. I'm not going to shoot the infantry man again. I mean, I could, but we know that this is going to get healed. This is all of this is going to get healed. So you just have to accept. And that's kind of the thing with fighting against Andy, is you have to accept that Andy's also going to get a plus increase in firepower. So
time for a tune-up.
You get to see his gold wrench.
Hyper upgrade.
Mental power. So, the good thing is the artillery can't shoot me this turn. The bad news is that a lot of this damage stuff is now healed, which you have to deal with. But that's okay, because I knew that it wasn't... This mission might seem simple, but hey, it's black. Ah! God damn it. Does mean my artillery is very exposed right now. Also, defender's advantage. When you're nearest to the enemy's base, they obviously have quicker reinforcements. Okay, do I sack this? That's the question. Because if I use Barbaric Blow, there is a chance I can do some real serious damage. But is this now the time to use it? If I can clear this out, the tanks are kind of a bit of a nuisance. How much damage does this do? Decisions. I think maybe I save it for a turn. Try and kill off some of this stuff. Cool. Do this. Do that. So, the only concern I have here is if I go in for the artillery, I'm going to get blown up by the mechs with my tank. I'd rather not sack the tank, I don't think. That's on it. Oh god. 7. Would have liked to seen that be on 6. Admittedly, it can't hit anything currently. But... Ah! Medium tank. Lovely. Right. Also, being on roads, am I in line of the artillery there? Oh, I am, aren't I? Shite. Yeah, being on roads, not ideal. That sucks. I thought I might finally capture this, but... Actually not doing particularly well. Like, I don't have enough. I need to get maybe some mech units out or something. Okay. I think what we do is we capture this. That means the AI at least has to pick that back, and it gives me at least 1 or 2 turns of extra funds. So we have got a medium tank in play now, which is good. Hopefully we can clear out a bit of space. Put you there. A lot of artillery to deal with. Now, next turn I can deal with it because I've got the medium tank, but I think right now I just need some stuff out on the field. Seems wasteful. pull back a little bit, play a little bit more defensively. I'm not using my CO power at the moment until I've kind of got a better idea of I can actually punch through. Like next turn might not be the worst thing because you've got the medium tank involved. But I kind of got to let the enemy come to me a bit so I can thin out those numbers. I probably need to get some rockets on the field, if I'm honest. The problem that's going to happen now is the the artillery is going to move into a really awkward position. Like that. Can somewhat deal with it, but not like really as ideal as I'd like. That's kind of okay. So that's in line there. But we are going to... Oh, damn it. Weaken these tanks then. Get them out of the way. I might have to kill this. Potentially. Did no damage. God damn it, flak's awful. Oh, I really don't like flak. At least with someone like Grit, you know that your tanks are going to do less damage, but man, it's usually hyper repair. Fair enough.
Hyper repair.
This is going to be a painful turn though. My medium tank's going to get pot-shotted. Might just be better off getting weaker units into this area. Next units, man. I just realised I didn't shoot the medium tank. I feel like that was a mistake. And now he hasn't. Okay. Now we're going to use barbaric blow.
Rushing stuff's what
I do best.
Barbaric blow.
Now, if I get really lucky, this will go quite well. Let's see. No. 26% it says, so hit harder than that. God damn it. I really wish you could hit harder. Oh my god. My luck is unreal. Admittedly, Andy just used hyper thingy, but... Not the smartest move probably putting that there, but try and knock stuff out. The recon will likely attack the AA. Keep calling it AA, artillery. That one will likely shoot your tank. Oh dear. Day 15 and we've really made not much progress. And he captured. So maybe the recon will go for that dude, I don't know. Yeah, that's what I thought he might do. So he's going to take that city back anyway, but I got probably a bit more money out of it. It's fine. And that one's coming across, right, okay. Luckily it's on a city, so that's not the end of the world. Oh god. This is not going very well, if I'm honest. I didn't expect it to be this bad. Okay. Take you. I need to get rid of the artillery. Oh, 105 potentially. Let's see. Jesus Christ. Being sat on the city also helps. So on the plus side, I can smash and wreck through a bunch of his stuff, which is all good. It's just hard, kind of pinched in this area. Now the mistake I think the AI has made is he's gone for one too many artillery units. There's nothing here. I mean, there's two tanks over there. I'm not particularly worried about it. They are going to take that city back, but both the artillery units are wounded. My one sat on a city. The infantry can't do anything against what I've got. The mechs he's got are over there. So he's finally going to attack this and do some damage to it. Fine, whatever. Start smashing things, I guess. Just thinking about sending units around the other end, so I'm coming from that side. I'll send the mechs this way. Making us money. Okay, so this is going to shoot my tank on my medium tank, but this should cause some of this stuff to either join or move away. What I should do is save up for an artillery unit or rockets, and just like a rockets unit sort of between my 2 health tank would be perfect. But that's cool, that's gone. Firing at the wrong thing. You should be firing at the medium tank. He's got nothing else that can deal with it really. That did a lot more damage. Let's go that. Okay. Okay, we need to deal with the stuff that's going on here. Hopefully we can punch through a hole now. That's the plan. Assuming that the medium tanks kill this light tank. So 68, so potentially 70 damage. Alright, cool. Lovely. Thank you very much. Right, get rid of that. Combine there. So we're at an interesting stalemate that kind of requires me to have indirect units, I think. Is he going to hyper repair? Because now, if he does, that'd be great. He didn't. Okay. I kind of cleared up a lot of his weaker units, so nice. I'm going to heal up more now. That's okay, because it gets rid of the tank being there. If I attack him next turn, it'll take more damage. Because most of his infantry are down in the bottom corner, it's actually kind of useful. I can kind of just block that. Like, I don't need to worry about any of that in the bottom corner really right now. Just need to deal with what's I've got in front of me. Which is what I'm going to do. That's better. Right, how much is it for rockets? 1.5. Okay. Oh, I've got barbaric blow. No, brute force. Might be a good idea to do that. There you go. Wasted his artillery again. Kinda. And because this recon refuses to move, it's now weak enough where the point I can just heal more than it can do damage, which is quite nice. Okay, I think is this a good idea? Yeah, I think we do this.
Why think when you can fight?
Alright, so hopefully this should be an interesting turn.
Brute force.
But it is going to cause Andy to have hyper repair next turn. Hyper upgrade, sorry. Oh, perfect. God, you hate to see it. That should have killed. I did not get nearly as much out of that as I wanted. Before I do anything else, strike this dude. Right. Wow, I actually got lucky there and it did the full damage. Which is nice to see. Let's see, do we get as lucky with these? Oh, wow, look at that. Start capturing that. Now, possibility if I get lucky again, I might wreck this, but at the same time, I might not. So I'm gonna have 9 health. Try my hand, try my luck. So this is actually going to repair up a bit. But that's okay, so's this. So's that. So are these two. Kind of an annoying turn, but it should be alright. Just need to get units out on the field. Especially if his top tank that shoots the one that's in the forest, I can just blow that up next turn.
I can fix anything.
This is why you shouldn't underestimate Andy. I know a lot of people are like, repair, whatever, but Andy being able to repair at a very crucial moment like this, like all that damage that I've done, kind of pointless. It's unfortunate. Which is why playing as Flak is kind of hard. Like, someone like Lash and Adam would probably be better. I would have had a lot of times where I should have killed and I haven't. But hey, you know, I don't have to play Flak ever again. I am currently covering one of its factories, which is quite nice, but I just lost a shit ton of units for it. I can't even capture anything. I got one dude. This artillery's been doing some work though. This might not go very well. Now, this is the thing, he's got his CO power, now I'm kind of back in this weird situation again. It's like, let's see how this goes. I'm just gonna stick myself more central, just so I can see the information. That artillery unit's been doing hella work, man. Probably gonna die now, but the AI seems so intent on attacking it. Shots has got left? None. Okay, that's utterly useless. much of a waste as this seems, having that tank shoot the artillery is not the worst thing in the world. I don't feel like I have much of a choice. I have to just punch through somehow. Oh, that was dumb. Fuck. Oh. I have like no money. This is going to be an awful, awful score on this map. I didn't expect it to take this long to get to the other side of the map. Almost an hour on one mission that I thought was going to be fairly easy. Alright, let's do this. So now I'm in a tough situation because... oh, okay. This ain't too bad actually. It's not as bad as I thought it was. That can't hit me. That can only hit one thing. We've got a tank and that one to worry about. I stopped him capping. So like, this is the problem. I don't want him taking any more cities. I probably should have fired with the medium tank as well. Thinking about it, that was a mistake. Oh, they both fired on the same target. Interesting. And the tank wasted. That is wasted. Don't do that. Fucking hell. Jesus. Try to take this dude out. Glad it's not against grit on this map. Oh, sod it. Not really sure what the correct thing to fire on here is, but we're going to do that anyway. I have got Barbaric Blow, which might be alright to use next turn, depending on how many of my infantry men are actually still alive. Next. As you can tell, I'm trying very hard to stop him from capturing that. I think what I need to do is take back this area and sit in this area for a little bit and build up some forces. Because I'm trying really hard to like actually stop him taking that city and take those bottom cities, and it's not working very well. So I need to like change up what I'm doing. I need to deal with these two artillery things, really, and then I think that we do this.
Rushing stuff's what I do best. Brute force.
I genuinely think Flak might be the worst CO in the game. Oh, and he's got a medium tank out. Okay, so now I need another medium tank. Better than nothing. Can't quite get a medium tank because we're not building a turn. I think we do this. Okay, there we go. It seems I'm not going to be. It's going to die next turn anyway. I might as well. So this is a lot easier to handle and deal with. But I need a medium tank, and then I need to get some artillery, or I need to get rockets out. It's as simple as that. I need something to like actually be able to shoot from a distance. Wow. Because he's actually got not like subtle units left now. A lot of it was in infantry. Alright. Okay, so we should have a better turn. He didn't use thing, did he? Right, so he's going for that. Okay, let's think about this. Right. I don't want to waste my tank shooting infantry this turn. I'd like to blow up what's around me. Ideally. You know what? I think we just... I know he's going to have hyper upgrades, so I need to clear out anything that's damaged, really. There we go. The APC I'm not overly worried about. So, I'm going to kill this guy. Shoot this first. Alright, so I can build a medium tank. Here's the plan. We're going to build a medium tank and take back this area. And I'm going to look to get over a couple of artillery or some rockets. Right, so that can be 5, 6, 7. That'll be healed up to that. That'll be most of full health. That'll be full health. That'll be full health. Cool. Alright. Medium tank. And a mech. And infantry. Right, now we need to save up for the long range stuff. Currently he has none. So we're in an okay spot. Right, he's gonna hit. Oh, he doesn't have hyper upgrade yet. Toss me my wrench. Okay, that is okay. That means I've got a turn now to wipe out the rest of this stuff and set up for a much better play. So he's gonna bring the medium tank down. fine. Luckily, medium tanks can't move that far. So if he blocks the road up, that's also fine. He really likes using AA. AA guns are good against light tanks, but you don't really want to do that unless you've got you're going to either kill, really, or yeah, they do about 20%. Okay, where's the medium tank? So we know he's going to hyper repair. So send you up to do that. And that. Send you to do this. Ideally, I'd like to kill this, but never mind. Right, this is the cannon fodder. Save the money. The good thing is that the medium tank currently, if he doesn't move the other things, is going to go for the, I would imagine, the mech with 8 health.
Hyper upgrade.
No, or not. I feel like I'm in such a shit stalemate at the moment where it's like I can push him away, he gets hyper upgrade, and then just runs in and smashes my stuff. It's like, ugh. Like I don't have enough to deal with. Well, I was going to put the medium tank there, but not anymore. What is this? One medium tank and a bunch of infantry versus this. This is crazy. I can't even get rockets. I don't even have a choice. I need to get other stuff. At some point, if no progress is made, I am going to abandon it because, quite frankly, flak just isn't working out for me. Like, anybody else, you're not going to get... You've got the luck. There's a little bit of luck involved in this game, but that minus damage that sometimes hits, I'm just not killing things where I should be killing them. And that's making this incredibly, I guess, unfun. It can't be that fun to watch. Whereas I can just play as a different CO and I'll probably have a better time doing it. This guy hit nothing. That one can hit, yeah. The AI is also moving away and repairing as well, so it's kind of hard to like keep up with stuff. It's not the worst thing in the world. Like, I want to deal with the medium tank, but I can't deal with the medium tank at the moment. Just deal with everything else. Alright, we'll give it a few more turns, we'll see where we get to. If not, I'm gonna switch out COs and play one of the other ones instead. God, I'm so close to getting a rockets. See about my medium tank this turn, but there we go. Oh, he's rockets up there. I kind of need to punch, so
Why think?
you can fight.
Brute force!
Probably should have shot the medium tank, if I'm honest, but right, we're gonna play somebody else. Same map. But I just don't like Flak. I think Lash is pretty good. Adder's got all the movement stuff, and Hulk's kind of like Hulk's kind of like the opposite of Andy, but I think let's play Lash.
Teehee.
So she gets ground and naval units gain plus 10 to firepower per terrain star. So if I'm stood in woods and on cities and mountains, I do more damage. Which for a map like this is probably going to be good. And hopefully we'll actually win this time. So I'm going to do something slightly different. I'm not actually going to build anything this turn. I'm going to, because I can get a recon and all that. So I'm going to end my turn and get a tank out. Whereas I think Andy will get a recon unit, I think. Or an AA gun. If he doesn't build a thing, I might just build an AA gun. The reason for that is I just want something that's going to murder infantry. So I don't want to fight anywhere on road. If I want that extra firepower, I need to fight anywhere but road. So save the pennies. Hope we get another vehicle out. Basically, the two cities at the bottom there. If I can stop him from capturing any of that, it'll be golden. Or even take that out. What's he going to go with? Recon. Cool. This is a good remix of Lash's theme as well. So I'm trying to save a bit of money. I don't need that many infantry at the moment. If I can stop her from taking cities, then it's all good. She can't get there. Oh, she ended her turn. Interesting. So I don't really want to attack from the road. But if this slows it down from capturing the city, then sod it. I think that might have been my mistake, just building that recon unit when I play this flak. I think waiting that turn, getting the AA out. So what I'm going to do here is the tank's going to go up. The AA, well, depends how much damage is done actually. I might just let the AA kill the infantryman. Yeah, I'll probably use the AA to kill the infantry on that thing instead of the tank underneath. Or do I do this because they're slightly better against infantry and 40% is still good. And then we send the tank up here. Do this. If you're interested in my CO power, by the way, so terrain tactics, which is units cost 1 across all terrain except snow, you also gain 10 to defense. And prime tactics is 10 to defense and double benefits from terrain cover, so you can get like 6 stars in some places. Kind of nuts. Oh, now I can. I'm actually going to do that. I will probably give Flak another go on a different map. I think he needs more space to work with. I think that's the biggest problem I had. I just couldn't get, and also I didn't build enough artillery and things like that really. Right. We're going for the captures. My tank's going to take damage here, but I want the captures on these. Rockets, by the way, have a crap movement. So that's never fun. So this tank might just shoot the infantry. I'm not sure. It might shoot the tank. But that means I've got that city captured next turn, and then I can try and go for these. Really what I want to do is just flood that area of units so they just can't make anything out of the cities. Oof. Oh, he went for that tank. Okay. Interesting choice. .63 damage, Christ. I'll do that. Hopefully I can get this rockets to be here or here. Like so. Obviously I need to deal with the tanks that he's got because they're really the big problem. But now I have that city there, more income, a bit easier to deal with. Let's start popping things off. Get you out of the way. Might as well take advantage of the 4 stars and look at that, so much more damage. Hopefully if I can kill this guy, which I might. Nice. Start shooting. Start shooting! Just show me where to shoot. And I can get a medium tank out now. Nice. Do I combine or do I go for the cap? A bit of both. No, actually, we'll leave that there. So, it's already looking better. The only problem is there's a lot of mech units out. That's okay. There's one that can definitely fire on the medium tank. Ideal, but what are you going to do? Okay, so I need to deal with some of the stuff that's here, ideally. That might be the worst thing to do. You off. Okay, now I've got the medium tank here as well. going for it. Hopefully I can kill you. Hopefully. Nice. Okay. So there's only one, not two mech units. One's damaged. Artillery can't fire this on anything this turn. Plenty of tanks to deal with the tank. We should be in an okay spot. And I've got the rockets. So, which are also in a fairly good spot. We've got choices of targets to fire at. Choice. That was bound to happen, so that's okay. Okay, so think about this now. What I want to do here. So what's my CO power? Units cost 1 across all terrain, so that you're also getting 10 defense. Not currently capturing that, so that's fine. 66%. I'm kind of tempted, because that means I can move further.
Let's play.
Which, never a bad thing.
Terrain tactics.
Does that mean I can move the medium tank yet? I got a defense boost as well. Nice. Alright, how much does this do if I go to shoot this guy? 64%. Doesn't seem like a lot. Alright. Let's deal with this. What it does let me do is get at the artillery and sit on one of the factories, so even if he gets hyper thingy next turn, which he does have. Kill this guy off, hopefully. Or not. Can I shoot? It's gotta be the AA gun, isn't it? Telling me that's gonna do 79% damage? Let's do that. Recon and tank. So the tank can sit there. Recon can sit there. Protect the rockets. I don't have any infantry on the map, I just realised that. What a fool. Not going to capture anything I don't do on that. So we know we're getting hyper upgrade. So the infantry and the artillery. Okay, cool. I'm not too worried. I mean, the tank's definitely dead. But I think having that movement bonus on my CO power actually really helped. I didn't go for the kill on the tank, which is probably what the artillery is going to shoot. Yeah, makes sense. So now I can just use the rockets to like pop the various different. I wouldn't have gone for that tank. Probably would have gone for the one that was on the one that's kind of dealing with the artillery. Alright. We shoot this because it's got the most health. It makes it much harder for that to capture it. Recon then goes here. No, it doesn't. The recon goes here because I get extra increased bonus. Kills that off. Lovely. This tank should hopefully be able to kill this artillery. See, this is going way better. And we have to go down here to stop the thing from shooting my rockets. Boom, 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 boom. I love that. Do 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 do. What's an airport again? Oh, balls. That does suck. Yeah, so we want to protect the rockets. We're probably gonna oh, okay. Die that. Do that. Stop them capping. Probably didn't need to aim for that, but that's what we're doing. That's what we'd be doing. Okay, AA gun. What are you likely to go after, Mr. AA gun? Probably the rockets. So 9, 53, 2. Yeah. Can't shoot me from there anyway, so let's then do this. I'm not so worried about not staying on the factory at the moment. Alright. Yeah, I think we get another medium tank out. I don't know if I'm going to need her superpower. I feel like just being that extra, making the terrain cost so cheap is actually just really powerful in itself. Especially on a small map like this. Okay, I need to put them on the city next turn, so they're not going to fire for at least a turn. You go there. I'm just going to avoid getting shot by the mech, because obviously shooting mech first is better than getting shot by them. Get it with him. Shoot down here. Take that one out. Okay, currently has nothing that I need to be particularly afraid of, so that's good. Let's just get into a nice position. Get me some AA out on the go. Yeah. So when the AI talks like that, it sort of gives away a little bit of their strategy, or like shows that they're losing where they think they are. Right, we want to capture this one. Okay. Alright, so now we can just start firing on the mech units and start wrecking house there. Hopefully. And not from the road, because that would be bad. Clear up a lot of this. Move in and try and take out this dude as well. To the woods. Yep, okay, so hopefully clear him up. And I have prime tactics next turn if I want it. Sorry, terrain tactics. this fella. Alright. Much better. It's only on 5 health, but that's fine. Might hyper repair now.
Okay.
It didn't. I thought he might just because of the situation he's in. Yeah, I think we will. I think we will use this.
Terrain tactics.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Also tank that damage while it's a medium tank, so. Couple turns and this will be over. Oh, there's a recon there now. Let's deal with that. Bang. Can I kill that tank? Does give the recon something to shoot at, I guess, but hey, better be distractions here. So that'll hopefully be my next turn. That'll hopefully be my next turn. Flak. If I had a Neo tank when I was playing as Flak, that might have actually helped. Then again, there was a lot of artillery, so probably not. Choice. You know the AI is getting desperate when they do that. Alright. Should have moved around. That was a mistake. Yeah, just do that. Stops them from building out 2 of those. This can fire next turn. Alright, well this is looking like it's going to be significantly, well, as you can see I'm winning. If you've got hyper repair, that isn't going to do a huge amount
Time for a tune-up.
for the units that he currently has. Oh, by the way, if you don't know, the CO theme and the Super CO theme are in this game. You just don't hear them very often. I'm not sure how you change them up. They do play on certain missions in the campaign. Okay. Start working our way through this. That's a lot. That's 4 stars. That's a lot of damage. Alright. Wrong choice. 5 stars, 4 stars there, you don't want to be attacking that. Okay. Let's finish this off. %, Christ. Oh my god, right. We did it. Oh. Speed could have been quicker. Are you right? We take those. Should have been S rank. Give me them coins. Oh, bloody hell. Oh. Alright, 7 different war amounts this. I award you an upgraded medal. Yay! An S rank on many maps. It better not be every map. Okay, so that's Lash. Much better than Flak. This is against Ada. Well, as is against Ada, we will play as Hawk. And here you go. All enemy units suffer 1 damage. Hawk's units recover 1 HP, gain 10 defense. Hawk's units recover 2 HP, so enemy suffers 2. So,
very well.
Right, so I am quickly going to pop to the toilet, and I'm going to leave you with this awesome, awesome sound. This music is fucking phenomenal. Back in a moo. Alright. It's very warm in here. Right, this level. Ideally, you take this factory and you deal with it, hopefully. And this one. So, we're going to do NPC, infantry, infantry. You work backwards on this one. So you go as far down this road you can. And you work backwards. So he's gone for 3 infantry. So that gives me at least 1 turn. Damn, Hawk's got a good theme. And while we're doing that, we're going to capture that one. Same again. You know what, I'll save the money. So when I first did this, I can't remember if I used Sammy or Max. And I essentially just ended up getting mechs streaming down one side of the map and then using tanks and things over here. Better with Sammy because you can actually get further. So I'm going for this. Hopefully next turn I can start, well, 2 turns that I can start getting it. But we also have a lot of money, so I think does he build a tank next turn? I think I have to get a tank. So if I build AA, I can get 2 tanks. Alright, if I was to build AA and then he builds a tank, it's kind of hard to deal with. I can't remember if Ada actually... Maybe an artillery. I can't remember if Ada actually gets something. So, Hawk's unit gain +10 to firepower, so he just has better firepower. But then these things give him the defense. Make a quick command as soon as he stores up energy for a CO power more rapidly than other COs. And then gets 1 movement plus defense, 2 movement plus defense. Right, hopefully then, as he's not come over here, that's a nice easy cap on that. I'll try and take as many of these cities and things around here. Because he's got, what, these cities here. And then I'm going to get a couple of infantry guys out to run to the left and start catching up on the cities that I've missed or gone by. So I think you play Grit on this map, which Grit, if he puts artillery and stuff around his main base or rockets, kind of hard to deal with. Might actually see a Neo tank this game. I've gone for AA. Right. Hope you guys like Hawk's theme as much as I do. Hawk's probably got my favourite black hole theme. And then it's probably Lash. Sturms I don't like as much as most people do. Clone Andes I kind of think is kind of fun. Just in case, I'm going to body block the bridge. Flax is my least. I mean, Flax is my least favorite in the game anyway. As a CO, and then Adders is pretty good as well. And then Zack, Candy, and Juggers are pretty good. They're not in this game. It'd be cool if they added them in. Though Jugger and Zack are just essentially copies of Adder and Flak. Alright, cool. Just have evil Hawk's theme sounds. Such a good guitar part. His CO power theme is amazing as well. Right. Gonna need one of these. I'm happy with how that's going, so let's send these boys back up. And there's quite a lot of space to maneuver here, so it'll just be getting tanks and things to deal with the infantry. Now that I've built that factory, I'll hardly be building by my base. I'll be mechs from the right, and then vehicles and stuff on the left. Mechs is purely because I want to have the firepower. Do all of these. Leave him there actually. And then the map over here. Don't know if this strategy is optimal or anything, but it's the strategy I'm going for. So now that I've spent a bit more time playing this game, I've completed the first campaign, 100% that, 100% in Advance Wars 2 campaign. I'll tell you what, the last mission on Advance Wars 2, they've changed, I think, somehow the AI works. Because that mission's tough. Harder than I remember it being. But, yeah, now that I've spent more time with the game since last streaming it, like I can safely say that these guys truly cared about how this game turned out. I think it's very obvious. And say what you want about the art style, say what you want to say about, like, you know, what the kind of... I saw an article on Kotaku, and, you know, I know they're in hot water at the moment with various things, but someone was saying about how, like, too kid friendly like it is versus like the whole thing with war, and I was like, well, that's kind of what they're going for. They're trying to make this feel a lot more like a toy box style game, and I get it. The original art style is very nice. I love the original games. I love the Game Boy Advance sound chip as well. But this is without a doubt probably the game I'm going to be playing the most this year. I really want to do all the war room maps. I want to complete the game on in the hard mode as well, which I started with Advance Wars 1. And yeah, all in all, just very happy. I think that's worth it. Let's go there. And anyone who's looking to still pick up this game and see what it's about, like, do it. Like, it's so good. So you got a tank, a couple of recons. What are you worried about? But yeah, the game is phenomenal. Like two games in one. Brand new graphics, ton of content, an easier way to get the hardest COs. No penalization on unlockables with difficulty. I had to turn one of the maps down to casual mode because I couldn't do it on normal. Still managed to unlock Hatchie. It's just so many smart decisions, so many quality of life. Like, this is truly made by people that love the originals. And I know it's been a hard time before this game came out, but my god, have they done a phenomenal job. Okay. That extra 10% firepower is nice. I do like playing as Hawk. His CO power takes forever to charge up, but like 5 circles. A lot of people out there are going to mainly know Intelligent Systems games from playing probably Fire Emblem these days, but you know what? That might be the case, but Advance Wars is still the GOAT for me when it comes to strategy games. Not for everybody. It's not going to be for everybody, but I loves it, and that's what matters. And I hope that, if anything else, people that have seen me play it and seen how much I'm into it will go out and buy this game, or you know, get it at some point. Like, I think the game's done decently well. It's probably sold about 500,000 copies at this point. I'd love to find raw sales number. Oh, a Neo tank. Let's build one. There it is. The piggy, the fat pig. I don't know why it looks like that. Ooh. I like how like it's got a big army over here dealing with the inventory. I'm like, aha! Mistakes were made, my friend. I also play super inefficiently. It's great. Just kind of avoiding the artillery at the moment. I will get a video up, possibly next week, doing about the CO themes, the ones that I missed. Alright, let's fire this dude. Do that. Oh, Adder looks super creepy in this game as well. When you like, when he's in like upset mode, he's like, "Ugh." Very weird, very weird. Yeah. I was playing a mission the other day and I actually ended turn like after moving one unit when I should have won that turn. I was like, oh, feels bad, man. Do do. I forgot to build anything out of that factory. Why just got a recon over there? I'll just deal with that stuff. Oh, interesting. Right, wanna blow that up. Wanna blow something up? Hawk is definitely like mysterious stranger out of Hearthstone. Who am I? Stop asking questions. One thing they definitely changed was like getting unlockables in this game. Is like you now don't just get the sound room, you have to buy all the music, which I kind of like. It's certainly different. Oh yeah, I was gonna build a... Dun, 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 dun. You get to hear Hawk's theme, hopefully the alternate version, before we're done on this map. Next turn we can push up into this area. Start trying to capture more cities. We'll have his thingy next turn as well. Super CO. Oh, me Jacobs. Me Neo Tank. Oh, that's dead. He's literally got nothing I need to be worried about. Oh, he can build a medium tank. He built rockets. Not sure about that one. Don't know if that was the play or not. Buy book. Bit overkilly, but 70% on this. What I need now is more tanks rather than the heavier stuff. I might leave that there just because he's going to get +2 movement on everything next turn, and I don't want to lose more rockets. Go on then.
It only hurts for a moment.
But he's evil.
Sidewinder!
I love how evil it made him. Give him a proper beat. I think we just do this.
Are you prepared? Black Wave.
He gets like a dubstep beat, which is, I don't know why, it just works really well. Hang on, we're gonna turn this up. You gotta love it. It's so good. Oh, I forget I get healing off that, didn't I? Take the extra defense as well. Adam's just such an arsehole. Such an arsehole in this game. Probably a terrible idea, but we're doing it. Alright, well, this is going fairly well. Which time we're going to be getting and smash all this stuff up. Oh! I always forget how long sometimes some of these matches take. It's a little bit of a shame that I spent so much time wasting my time as Flak, but there we go. Like, Flak would have probably been better on this map, if I'm honest. I just don't think that. Well, I think partly it's also my poor choices. I should have thought more about what I was doing. All your money now belong to me. Or soon to be anyway. Oh. Deal with this thing as well. Forgot about that. Right. I imagine he's got his CO or Super CO at this point. Oh goddamn, I'm scared. I've noticed the AI definitely targets things that are damaged and they can potentially kill with indirect over something with full health, which you can definitely use to your advantage. Man, this is building like indirect units. This is not smart. Just because like all you're doing is essentially giving up. Like all those indirect units are going to be injured by the end of this turn. Like I can just shoot, essentially even kill with my infantry this. And something on 1 health, utterly useless. Take away their money. Give me all the money. Like, I don't even need to worry about that rockets unit now because it's on such low health. Oh, wait, we should do this. I want to kill the one that's on the HQ, really. And I can block their... there we go, lovely. This is how the first map should have gone. Like, nice, straightforward, nice, simple. But no. I can basically just build neo tanks the entire time.
Delicious.
Also, something else as well. Most of the time, but not all of the time, most of the time the AI will use their CO power or Super CO power, depending on which game you're playing, like straight away. As in on the start of their turn, but it doesn't always happen. Drake doesn't always use his. I hate fighting against Drake anyway. Anything that like does damage, it's like, oh. Hawk is the same. I hate fighting against Hawk. Unless you're Andy, in which case you just nullify him. The good thing with Andy is that you only need hyper repair, you don't even need hyper upgrade. You can just sit on it and let Hawk have his go and then heal everything up afterwards. Or heal him up to the end of your turn. Oh, it's got Pepsi up my nose. Whoops. Now what are we looking at here? Absolute clusterfuck. I think, like, does damage, so, oh. 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 I think, like, does damage, so, Yeah, so his laugh at the end, I didn't notice it the first few times because it's quite quiet. But that laugh is really good. I think they've made Ada incredibly creepy, which I think is really cool. I love the little cutscenes you get for everybody's like CO and then Super CO power. How they like change it and add effects. Sensei gets a really cool one where he gets like explosions and stuff behind him. But I'm really happy with what they've done with this game. Just a lot of the small stuff. A lot of the animations, a lot of the flourishes, stuff like that. I think it's just so super cool. In fact, I will after this match, I will show off some of those if people haven't seen them because they are super cool. It did cause my music to break the first time I did it, which is surprising. Ooh. We're gonna do this now. I wouldn't normally do this. I wouldn't do this mid-match, but because it does damage.
Black Wave.
It does damage, so it means it makes it a little bit easier to kill things. I also like the fact that I'm enjoying some of the CO themes I never really cared that much for. Like the remixes they've done in this game for someone like Max and Sammy's theme, I always liked, but I was never like hot on them. This game though, like their renditions are so good. Part of that is nostalgia, I guess, but like it just sounds so good. Sammy sounds identical to the original one. Obviously just modern instruments. Ah, that sucks. Ideally, I want as many people to play this as possible. I hope it comes to your region at some point. Oh, whoops. I'll just keep building the... I don't even need to build units out of this side anymore. Oh, okie dokie. Let's kill you off. You're utterly useless to me. Alright, hopefully next turn we'll win. I'm holding him. I also like how Addo is such a coward. Like in the campaign, he's just constantly like, "Ah, it's fine," and it's like, it's not fine. Oh, I'm doing that. Game's over. Or maybe not. Oh yeah, he's only on 4 health, so bang. I really like that map. I think it's because it's one of the few that doesn't feel like you're at a disadvantage. Nice. Come on, S rank, let's go.
My work here is done.
Boom, baby. Nice. Bit like that. Oh, that went so much smoother than the first map. Have you guys heard this track? it's World War News 2 from the second game.
Phenomenal.
That bass playing is out of this world. What was I going to do? Show something off, wasn't I? Oh, some of the superpower activations. I want to show off where's Sensei's. Like, this is his normal one.
Copter command.
Which is great anyway, but this is his alternate one. You get like the explosions and stuff like that. So cool. Sonya's one's pretty awesome as well. Like her ult one, she gets the globe in the background.
Counter break.
Yeah, they're super cool. I don't actually know. Let's watch them. So fuck it. Nell's one isn't that impressive. I'll watch the ults because the ults are they're usually the better versions.
Lady Luck.
Yeah, I'm not sure what differs that from the standard one from Lucky Star. Oh, it's just more colour in the background. Okay. We're doing it now. We're gonna watch them.
Hyper repair.
So I know in this one, Andy's in his superpower, he gets the gold wrench.
Hyper upgrade.
Very subtle difference.
Max Force.
Hello, Jack. You alright? Just showing off the animations you get for when you activate CO powers and Super CO powers and what the difference is. Max Blast has like more explosions and stuff.
Double time.
I also like how they all get the kind of the music and instruments from their own song in that piece of music. It's like different variants.
Victory march.
It's a lot more explosion. It seems to be a lot more flourishes. Oh, Hachi's is well weird. Like, just weird.
Barter.
I haven't played as Hachi in this game, but yeah, you're right. It's more of a shine to it,
Merchant Union.
and like extra animations and stuff.
Blizzard.
What is his ult?
Winter Fury.
So his is pretty much the same. I think it's just more snow. It's kind of weird.
Snipe attack.
I have Jack. I'm probably gonna play one more match in a second. I've done a couple already, but I'll
Super snap.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, actually, I won't show off many more of these. I'll do Jess's. Like, Jess's is really cool. She like tosses up an ammunition and catches it. This is so silly.
Overdrive.
Right, let's stop messing around with these, but let's do one more war room of this. So what I'm doing is, rather than doing the campaign, I'm doing war room missions, but I'm using the Advanced Wars 2 rule set. So what that entails, if I just move my face out of the way, you'll see where it says Advanced Wars 2, there's a little button that says current style. What that does is it adds in the superpower and the Neo tank, and it also changes up how certain characters play. So that's what we're doing. Ooh, Duo Fools. So originally when I did this was against Kanbei, but it's Max, and Max is actually nerfed in Advanced Wars 2. So, either we play Ada and we finish off playing the Black Hole characters. I mean, I could play Sturm. If people wanted me to play Sturm, I could play Sturm as well. Sturm's better in the second game. Or we could play one of the new COs. We've got Sensei, we've got Jess, and we've got Colin. So, decision time. Trying to think, if Max is slightly nerfed, Ada would be pretty cool. Because I'd very much play Ada. Also Nell as well. Or Hachi. So I've not played Hachi yet. You know what? We're going to play Hachi. Because I haven't played him. And I've never really got to use him in the old games either. I never unlocked him. So
Good choice.
we're going to play Mr. Pirate. I will likely stream tomorrow as well. Because I've got today and tomorrow off. So. Oh boy. Now yeah, let's yeah, I've heard Hachi's kind of ridiculous and he kind of breaks things. So I always do that. Let's reset the turn. I don't want a battle copter. I'm not about later tonight. Mark's coming around. I will be about tomorrow though. So if you want to do stuff tomorrow, I will be. Transport copter. That's what I meant to do. Right, I'm going to try and fly, excuse me, and get this factory. I'm not going to try and go for like anything further than this. This is my goal right now, is to take this factory behind and then deal with the rest of it. Yeah, I agree. I think Hachi's CO theme is incredibly dull. However, I think his powered up thing is a lot better. I actually, if you've not heard it, go and check out Colin's alternate version. He gets a Scar track. It's completely new. It's interesting. It's kind of fun though. I like it. It kind of suits him. I should probably do this. I didn't actually look at what Max built. Okay. Yeah, I saved the money. I'll probably get a battle copter out next turn. If you're interested in like what I think the best CO themes are in Advance Wars, Andy and Nell are up there for me. Grits is up there for me. Hawks, Lash, Jess, Drake. Sensei's. Actually, Sensei's is the only theme in this game that I feel like got a downgrade. His original theme, I think, is actually better. His new remix in this isn't what I would have gone for, unfortunately. But I still like it. But... No, not all of them. So the ones I don't like, the ones I don't like are Flack's theme, Hachi's theme, which is the one you can hear now. I don't like. I don't really like Olaf's theme that much. Very, very traditional march kind of thing. It sounds like. Did he build a battle copter? He did. Oh, I can get a tank. Yeah, we should get a tank. Sturm's theme. I think a lot of people like Sturm's theme. I like it better in this game. Max's theme I was never used to be hot on, but I like it more now. Sammy's theme is okay. Yeah. The worst ones are Hachi's, Olaf's, and Flack's, I think. Yeah. Kanbei is a weird one. It's not bad, but it's not... I don't think it's particularly memorable. Where's the helicopter? Yeah. Okay, so my helicopter has to deal with his, which is kind of a problem. So the good thing is Max does not have good long-range units, so they are not a problem. And actually, while I remember, so I get a 10% discount with no penalty to firepower, so that's why Hachi's really powerful. If I use CO, I get 50% off, and my units gain 10 defense, and then Merchant Union, which is broken as fuck. 50% off deployment costs, and you can then build on cities. And then Max actually is nerfed in Advanced Wars 2, so he says he gets increased plus 20 to firepower. That was plus 30, I think it's plus 30 or something in the original game, so he's not as crazy. And they also suffer minus 10, I think, in this for his indirects. And the same with Max Force and Max Blast. Max Force is ridiculous in the first game, so it's not as crazy. So he's not as scary, but he's still, you know, still a scary person to fight against. Right, need that. So that'll be done next turn, so we can start building stuff from that. Yeah, I mean, like, Nell is phenomenal. I think the reason why I like Andy's Anthem so much is it's just that bass playing on that track is incredible, but I like Nell's and Andy's. They're, like, awesome. Grit is just fantastic. Sonia's is really weird because it couldn't sound more English. It's the most English sounding piece of music I've ever heard, like, in this game. It's very, very bizarre, but it's great. That harpsichord in it, super cool. She's definitely... hers and Sensei's theme I really like. And then Drake's is awesome because it sounds like a pirate, which I also really like. Oh no, I can see the anti-air there. I'm kind of trying to bait the... I didn't realize he had 2 attack choppers. I keep calling them chopters for some reason. What I'd ideally like to do is kind of sack these so that the helicopters go after these and don't attack my dude. Does the anti-air get there? No, so we're all good. So what I'm going to do... Let's do that, yeah. Good thing I didn't do that. This is unfortunately one of those maps where you kind of have to sort of deal with the loss straight away, and then you eventually push back across. I'm just glad it's not against Kanbei. Because, while, I mean, to be fair, Hachi's probably very good against him. But I'd rather not have to deal with his increased firepower and defense. Where at least with Max, you know, you can just do damage to him. So, do I get another battlecopter here, or do I just work on getting anti-air? Because he's got no tanks there currently. I'm about to bring a tank over. So, yes, I think... Wow, I'm getting flipping... I think people like to push out the battlecopters quite a lot, which I think is also a good shout. But battlecopters are only... Battlecopters defensively are awful. They're one of the weirdest units. You attack a battlecopter with a battlecopter and you're doing 80% damage. So that's fine, right? That might not be... That might not look good, but I'm okay with this because... Like I said, I wanted that factory, I have that factory. I will have that city next turn. And now I can at least deal with the copter that's over the sea without the AA gun going for me. And I've got a tank there. I just have to try and hold on a couple of turns till my AA gets here. And now he's going to start building tanks and stuff. It's all good. Like, we will get there. So we do this. We come around from this side. 65%, look. Mental. Yeah, bar is good. Like, I just pop out loads of cheap stuff. And that's the thing. It's like I don't need to go for Merchant Union right now. Like, yeah, it's useful, but just getting those, just getting the amount of units I need. I will say, somebody who, like Jess would probably be good on this map. Do I want battlecopters? Or I could get the medium tank and rockets, but let's try and actually deal with what's in front of me first. Let's get a couple of these out. Yeah. Right. I'm going to hazard a guess, and I just forgot to build out of this one. That was a mistake. I'm going to hazard a guess that this helicopter is going to attack this APC. I think. So, I'm going to put the APC here. And I'm going to put the tank here. And I'm going to leave the infantryman because the AA gun will likely attack the infantryman. And I think these will attack this. Or maybe this one will attack the chopper. Which I'm fine with. If they attack the APC, that means the helicopters will stay where they're put and I can just kill one of them off next turn. They might attack my infantry. I don't know. I was going to move him, but then they could just sit a vehicle on there, so I'm not going to do that. And then what he's got, like the 2 recons and stuff, like this is... All this stuff here isn't even a threat. Like, the infantry are more of a threat than... I think that's the thing. Sometimes people forget, like, the infantry are, like, one of the best units in the game. Like, if you have no infantry and the enemy has loads, like, as soon as you squash all the enemy's infantry and you can just keep capturing, you just get so far ahead. I don't see myself playing Hachi very much in this game. His music is so boring. So that's fine. That's also fine. Is he going to kill it? Oh, brilliant. Awesome. Oh, missiles! What? Like, and this is the best thing. Max building indirect units is only a bonus to me. Right, cool. So, we do this. We do this. He's got no tank. He has got a tank there. Sit on the road then. Ideally, don't sit on the roads. Never a good idea. And I ideally want to get my infantry down here, but I also don't see the point of sacking them for the sake of... Let's move them over here. Bang. Medium tank. And there's currently no anti-air except for the missiles. So what that basically means is that my choppers... I mean, there's an anti-air in front of me there, but... my choppers can basically deal with everything that's being thrown at me, which is great. I forgot to move you last turn. But yeah, infantry, like... not so much mechs. The problem with mechs is mechs are really, really good if you can put them in APCs and drop them off and then deal with the enemy that way. But they don't have the biggest move range. I'm gonna stick you there, I think. Just kind of leave this open, but again, they'll probably just bait them. But yeah, if you don't have at least 2 to 3 infantry units, like actively working towards capturing stuff, that's not good. Like Max right now, is he using Max Force? Okay, Max is actively capturing stuff now, so he's currently getting that gain. But what has he got there? Well, he's got a couple of tanks, a couple of recon, right? Once that's ripped out, destroyed, what's he going to do? Let's turn that up. Wow. Oh yeah. Awesome. So yeah, this is going to look like a bit of a crap turn. but hey. Extra movement is one of the most powerful things you can have in a game like this. Especially like APCs and transport copters. Oh no! Oh fuck, yeah, whoops. I forgot about that. Again, battle copters, no defense. They're awful for it. But I'm not worried because I've got a medium tank out. Oh, he's got a fighter. Okay, cool. And I got barter, so I could wait. I could wait. Let's see what happens at the end of this turn. I don't need to worry about any aerial stuff, do I? Not currently. Right, you do that. These guys are going to take out the recon. I'm hoping that I'll do enough damage to these that they'll join together. They might not do that, but if they don't, they don't. No. Looks like I'm getting my superpower this turn. Block the tank in, because the tank, what's the tank going to do? Get everything here. No, we shoot the tank because we can deal with the infantry with the AA guns, whereas the tank can just wreck face. Okay, there's this dude and this dude. I took him out, didn't I? I was meant to let them join together. Whoops! That's alright. So this, just so I get this right, this is deploy to any city. Well, there's no reason not to do that.
Call me Hachi.
Please, I don't even remember what his Super CO. Oh, sounds like. Oh wow! I've not seen that before. That's a surf rock track. I mean, it's not great, but it is better. Oh, fucking hell, Neo tank already. No real reason not to be on it. That's cheap. I can understand why Hachi gets banned in tournaments. There's no point doing that. I probably do want to move this helicopter though. Let's move him up here because he... To be honest, my favourite CO to play as is probably Andy. I like having a CO that just doesn't have any weaknesses. I mean, admittedly, Hachi's exactly the same, but he can't heal. Same with Nell, I guess. Nell is also the same, but she has the increased luck values. Like, I like playing as Max and Grit, but the problem is, depending on the map, like, you might be like, oh, I really wish I had Grit's abilities, and other times you're like, I really wish I had Max. Ooh, boy. So yeah, the fight is kind of a problem, currently, but it's also not. He doesn't have any, yeah. Andy's superpower is ridiculous. Like, it was 5 HP, increased attack, increased defense, and increased movement. Like, it's ridiculous. Right, I'm gonna lose some of my helicopters, so I might as well... No, I'm not. I don't need to lose that many. Is that a bomber I've just seen? Oh no. I thought there was a bomber there. You deal with this. Fucking medium tank. I love it. Colin's another one though. Like, even though Colin doesn't have like damage unless you use a power of money, like he's a crazy CO. Could take this out. Right, I need to start moving this inventory down. Really. I want to bait the fighter next to. I don't like the idea of wasting these, but let's bait the fighters down. Go there. There. Yeah, right now I just need firepower, don't I, really? I don't even need to worry about anything else, so we'll just... If Max gets a bomber, that's kind of a problem. But everything else I'm not particularly worried about. And we've got loads of inventory I need to move over. I should get an APC, really, but fuck it. And that's still a lot of money. I'm not here to play efficiently.
Oh, man.
Oof! This is fine. Like, that's gonna die. The heavy investment into a fighter could then... The one thing I don't like to do is to put units that I've just built into, like, situations like that. That did a lot more damage than I thought it would. Yeah, I mean, assuming he goes for a bomber, I'm not particularly worried. I've currently got 2 AA guns at full health, and a AA gun does what, 80%, 75 to 80% against a bomber, usually. I mean, what about the fighter? 65. So it takes 2 shots. Well, there's nothing else I need to shoot really with this, and now it's practically useless. And now it's dead. So he's probably gonna give him his CO power. Oh, he's going for Super CO, is he? All I really need to do right now is clear out this bottom part so I can start capturing cities. He still doesn't have, because he's max, he just doesn't have any long just like artillery or anything like that. Like, he'd make my life so much harder if he did. I'm glad he doesn't. Yeah, fuck it. I don't mind if he gets a Super CO power next turn. He's not going to be able to do a lot with it. And I've got barter, so... which is pretty good. That helicopter's dead. Fair enough, like... probably shouldn't have put it on the city, but that's okay. I don't need to sacrifice this one. Oh, wait a minute. He won't be able to get... Nah, kill it. Sod it. Get it out of my sight. Wait, I got barter. I can just build a fighter and a bomber now. I'm curious how much. So it's 50% off, so that's going to be stupidly cheap. They're already stupidly cheap.
Stand your ground, soldier! Martyr!
Loving the abacus. I love this thing. This is amazing. There's a lot of small things in this game that are just super cool. Wow, that is ridiculously cheap. 8,000 for a medium tank. Christ. The fact that I just built a medium tank and a bomber on one turn with that amount of money is ridiculous. So what's he going to do this time? So both my helicopters are probably going to die.
Tanks roll.
He'll probably kill that infantry unit if he does it in the right order. And he might damage my medium or neo tank, and that's it.
Max blast.
Ding, 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 ding. Which is fine. Battlecopters are cheap, and they've basically done what I wanted them to do. Just clear out the middle there. Yeah, it's kind of weird seeing like the second player is always Blue Moon. You'd think they'd just make, I guess I'm playing Orange Star, but I think it should just give you the whichever team you're part of. Ba-da-ba-ba-da. Right, let's wreck shop. One thing that I think sometimes people forget when they play this, if you use your CO power, when it's the enemy's turn, you're not going to gain anything towards it again. So sometimes you don't always want to trigger it straight away, just based on the fact that you're not, like, I might destroy like 4 or 5 Max's units this turn, right? None of that goes towards building a CO power again. I think sometimes people forget that it's like, yeah, if you're going to use it, be prepared that you want to be in such a situation where the enemy can't do that much damage to you. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, let's go in the woods. I mean, I could probably go further up, but I'm systematically taking over the map. I'm not trying to rush to it. Like, if I was good enough to understand the AI to a T, and that would just come with time, I would probably try and rush his HQ. But the problem with doing that is that when you've got battle copters and you can build them at any point, they're very good at just wrecking T-copters. So it's like, well, you know, I could, but I'll leave you there because I probably need to join you together. And the thing with, again, with copters is that you just use your AA on them and they just die instantly. So it's like, not really. And I got this bomber, which I forgot about. Let's go. You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get some rockets. Yeah, that was the play. Anything else? So ideally next turn I sit on his airport that's there and stop him from building. And then start taking out those bottom cities and then off we go. And that's exactly why I left that infantryman next there, so I can put him on there after I cap. Wow, I very rarely see the AI go after my Neo tanks with a normal tank. That's just not something I see happen very often. Cool, let's no, let's not fire, let's cap. I know Max, obviously it probably makes sense for him to do that because right. 1 bang. Probably could have used the AA on that, but I'd rather get them up towards the helicopters. Go there. 60%. Damn, they basically do the health for them, so that'd have been 100% damage had that been anything else. This probably wasn't smart because now we can build there, but try and block that in so we can't deal any damage. That'll be enough. Yeah, no, I know. Again, that's one of those things that the AI sometimes just builds. Like, I was doing a map with boats on it, and they built something aircraft-wise next to where I had a cruiser, and I was like, well, that just seems silly. And I don't mind them attacking the Neo tank. So that's the one good thing about Neo tanks is, one, they've got a lot of defense. If the AI wants to waste their time blowing that thing up, all my rest of my stuff here, untouched. So I'm like, cool, whatever. And I've just built another one anyway, so. Get off my land, bang. Sorry, Max. This is my land. No, actually, let's go to this one. No, don't fire. One second, folks. Might have to wrap things up in a minute. So let's not waste any time then. Right. You need to come over here. Do that. Do that. Move it. You know what? We'll just put you there for a minute because kind of a bit pointless on 2 health, except for being a target. $77 seems low, but I guess that's the defense. Yeah, I guess maybe not. Just used the bombers one-shotting things, but he has got defense stars, so yeah, that makes sense. Alright, we're gonna put you. No, we're definitely not gonna do that. What a waste that would be. Alright. So we'll keep pumping out Neo tanks, I think, at the moment. Anything else? No. Cool. Oh, I had barter. Whoops. That's fine. In fact, I would rather be able to build stuff down here. So I might just hang on to my power for a minute. Built a rocket, very clever. But that's bomber fodder, that is. Right. Where can you actually hit? Oh, it's got to move. Let's not put the bomber in danger if we can help it. Yeah, my AA gun is finally going to take damage, but oh yeah, but that's okay because we can build more. And I'd rather kill it because it's got something inside it. So it's a 2 for 1. What's the range of this? So there is what it would be. Sat on that. Actually, would do. probably should get another AA gun, to be honest, but leave them where they are. So yeah, it's going to take some damage, but that's okay. I'm also okay with doing that. Nice. Yeah, let's just save up for the Super CO power, because that just means I can build closer to his base. Did he build any more? Yeah, he did. If I had 2 bombers, I would probably rush in there, if I'm honest. Which maybe I need to do. Oh, does I get the Super CO power? Lovely. I built this rocket, and so far it has not been useful. I think I fired it once. Oh, you muppet. If you want to build on those cities. Alright. Alright, this is what we're going to do. We're going to wait 2 turns. Because next turn I'll capture, hopefully, this stuff. And then I can build all down here. There's no point. I don't need to rush and use it. Because I'm basically 1 at this point. And I'll save it. And then I can build a ton of stuff in 1 turn. Yeah, 2 turns I'll have what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places to build there. And an extra airport being one of them. So, right, this bomber. I think we just sit here a minute. Because I think this will do most. 73. I can't get to the other one. Yeah, that's fine. If a fighter comes out, not ideal, but and also I can do this now. You need ammo and fuel. Yeah, cool. So he can use max force. His rockets can't do anything. His missiles can't do anything. He's not even using it, which is... This is what is cool to see. The AI isn't wasting it, because what's he going to hit with it? And he's building a lot of anti-air, which is actually good. Right. So we capture these cities on this turn. And then next turn, we use barter and all that good stuff. And then I forget to use it. That's what will happen. Okay, this is a problem. So, what's the range of this? And this, and this. So he can't get me if I go there. Okay. I mean, it shouldn't really matter, because I can just... At this point, what we should be doing is just bombing it across the bridge anyway. So let's do that. See if we can get rid of the rockets. 4. I'm not actually sure we can go that far, but we're going to do this because it's, again, a twofer. Oh, we can. Lovely. And that renders that pretty much useless. I might leave the rockets unguarded because that might bait the helicopter to go that way, which is where the AA is, and the infantry and all that good stuff. I need to move you out of the way. Need to move you up there. Need to move you out the way. Yeah, no, you're right. It is. Because, yeah, what? I'm going to one-shot most of that stuff. He might use his superpower now.
You're gonna get hurt.
Yeah, I think mainly for the helicopter, actually. Because the AAs aren't going to do that much damage to a medium tank or a Neo tank. So, I guess it's wherever the helicopter goes. Oh, yeah, movement range. That's dead. That's fine. That's fine. I've completely forgot about it. That's also fine, because that's dead next now. And I can blow up most of the rest of the stuff. And he just put his thing on his... Don't put things on your buildings. It's not smart. Okay. Oh well, the bomber served a purpose, which is fine. I should activate this, really, shouldn't I? Just for the extra defense.
This brings back memories. Merchant Union.
That is never going to get old. That is awesome. We'll worry about the rest of it in a sec. Right. Okay then. Let's deal with what we got to deal with here. Yeah, basically it's just like, let's just get stuff out. I'm not going to be particularly efficient here, so... deal with the things that can actually do some damage. Probably should deal with you. I just moved them off of the factory there, didn't I? No, I didn't. That's the Neo tanks on the factory. Okay. Can't get him because I need him to... there for bait. You know what? Alright, first things first. Get a bomber and then... just for good measure. Getting it out, yeah. I'm not going to bother building anything else. It's just so far away at this point. Actually... I'll get a fighter. I can deal with these fucking helicopters. Alright, let's wreck house. I don't need to worry about the fighter yet. Let's, what's he? Yeah, okie dokie. Okie dokie. I need to get rid of some of these infantry men. Oh god, you hate to see it. Do 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 do. No, there's a missile unit there. Just about to put that there. Let's not do that. Alright. No. I'm going to ignore the helicopter for a minute and just try and take out stuff over here. Now I can basically use the bomber free range, which is good. There. Bring over the fighter, which may or may not see some use. I can understand why he was locked and always like one of the harder COs to get. Like, his power is ridiculous. Like, absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, just keep chunking away at that. That's fine with me. You can't even build that much stuff. So to be honest, I think this game is pretty. He keeps putting stuff over his airports. It's like, don't do that. Yeah, we usually last 60% as well. That's pretty great. All right. I'm just gonna fire at whatever. I don't even care. I'm gonna be super inefficient right now. Do 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 do. I mean, the most balanced CO is probably Andy, in terms of, like, he has no weaknesses, and his ability just lets him heal. If I guess, yeah, in terms of that. Because if you look at other people like him, like Hachi has no weaknesses, but he gets the ability to get things cheaper, which is, anytime you get to build, you have things that are cheaper, then... Wait a second. But anything that's cheaper is already a bonus. Like, Colin doesn't do as much damage, but because you can just keep spamming, like, the money stuff, you can get so many more units than anybody else. So, the way to think of, like, balanced COs is, like, the two most important things in this game are probably getting things cheaper and movement. Because if you can move further than your enemy, you can get to places much quicker. You can capture things, you can fire missiles. You could then also say capturing, like Sammy's capturing ability is very good, and her ability, being able to capture in one turn, is kind of great. But she has such a significant weakness in terms of her other units. It's like, you know, it's tough. Like, I would just say Andy. I think Andy is designed to be that way. Yeah, Hawk's fairly balanced as well. Yeah, Hawk's only weakness is that his power takes a while to build up. But I get it, because it does damage, it heals, and it increases defense. So, it's quite a powerful ability. Please kill this helicopter. So yeah, Andy, but then Andy's also... I would use Andy if I was playing against Hawk, because you gain the ability to essentially revert the damage that Hawk does. he has that increased firepower that Andy doesn't have, but you can just revert the damage he does at least. So that's a pretty good balanced matchup, I'd say. I also, I kind of like Drake's ability where he like halves everyone's fuel, but again, he's weak against with his aircraft. But I don't think there are many broken COs. Like, I used to think Sturm was pretty broken, but the thing with Sturm is, I mean, he's much better in Advance Wars 2 than Advance Wars 1. That's for sure. But Sturm's very defensive. So you think, oh, I'll pick Sturm because he's going to do shitloads of damage, and he doesn't. Okay, so I've got a helicopter that I can hopefully shoot down next turn. And lots of bombers. So the bombers can fill in the gaps. Also Olaf. Olaf's pretty balanced. Because Olaf's ability is he makes it snow, which doesn't affect him but affects everybody else. And his only weakness is rain. And then his super ability does damage. So I'd say Olaf is pretty well balanced as well. Because you don't have, when you play as him, what have you got to worry about? The rain. And that only affects you if you're playing with rain on. If you've got the random weather going. Nah. If you were looking at Dual Strike as well. Yeah, Olaf versus Drake is a cool matchup because you can mess with each other quite a lot. Yeah, which is kind of fun about it. I like the fact that there are many different matchups in this, and you can really pick and choose who you think is going to do well against them. If you look at Jake in Dual Strike, I think Jake's actually pretty well balanced as well. And you know what? If they even touch the other two Advance Wars games, that would be really cool. I do think, I think this game has done decently. I don't think it's done as well as I would have hoped, but I think this game has done decently. Is that the last unit? I would love them to do Dual Strike. I don't think they'll do Days of Ruin / Dark Conflict, but oh, awesome! Or just put the other COs from the other games as DLC. That'd be great. Oh, nice. Yeah. No, so that's what I mean. Sturm in Advance Wars 2 is kind of nuts. In Advance Wars 1, it's just a defensive CO. And Meteor Strike, you kind of have to work around it. But he's still good. Like, he's still fun to play. It's just, I think, he's the opposite to what he is in the campaign. In the campaign, he has increased damage. In the multiplayer, he has increased defense. Right, guys. I have got to call it there, because I've got some other commitments to do. But I hope you've had a good time. It's been really nice talking to you guys in the chat. Thank you for joining in and coming over and watching this. If people, I might not do as long a stream tomorrow, but if people are interested, I might do an hour to 2 hour stream tomorrow. Just playing through some more of this. Maybe some Advance Wars 1 stuff. Advance Wars, I haven't decided yet. Trying out other COs I've not played. So, but thank you very much for everyone for tuning in. I hope you have a great rest of your day, whatever you're up to. And I will see you next video.